my first ever video for Pacific Yoga Fit. So welcome, thanks you for joining this community and being a part of this practice. So the first one we're gonna do today is a 20-minute practice that you can do in the morning to wake up and get your day started. So we are going to start in child's pose. You're going to bring your knees to the width of the mat, your toes together to touch. Relax the upper body down, crawl your fingertips forward. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, please feel free to place a blanket underneath your knees. Relaxing your forehead to the earth. Close your eyes, maybe rock your forehead on your mat, and start to deepen your breath. Maybe take a few cleansing breaths, open mouth, exhale to release. Deep breath in, open mouth, exhale, let it go. And then when you're ready, sealing the lips and beginning to breathe in and out through the nose. Begin to lengthen the inhales and exhales, creating a little bit of depth and texture to the breath. If it serves your practice, maybe finding an ujjayi breathing, that audible breath, starting at the back of the throat with a nice little constriction, creating a ha-like sound with the inhales and exhales. Stay with this breath as you start to walk your hands to the right edge of your mat. Gently place the left hand on top of the right. Let your left hip sink towards your left heel and the forehead releases to the earth. Breathe into the left side body, the spaces you've created between the rib and the hip on the left side. Walking your hands back to the center and taking them all the way to the other side. Right hand gently places on top of the left. As you draw the right shoulder towards the earth, the right hip towards the right heel, breathing into those finger-like muscles between the ribs. Walk your hands back to the center of your mat, crawl your fingertips forward, and rise to a tabletop space. Slide your hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and just start to ebb and flow through your cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale, ribs knit to the back, tuck the tailbone, chin draws in towards your chest. Breathe in, heart lengthens forward as the belly drops. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin in. Do one more. Returning back to center space, curl the toes under. Inhale, find a cow pose, drop the belly, lift the chest. As you exhale, come through center space, find neutral, lift the shins and knees to hover about 2 inches off the floor. Breathe in, knees come down, chest lifts, cow pose. Exhale to find neutral, belly hugs in, we lift the knees, engage the abdominals. Good, one more of those. Inhale, knees drop, chest lifts, arch the back. Exhale, come back to neutral, hug the belly in, lift the knees. Hold here for a breath. Release the knees, walk your hands forward, curl the toes, shift your hips and find downward facing dog. Walk it out, bend into one knee and the other. Make sure that your feet are hip distance apart, toes pointing straight forward. You're drawing the belly in, lifting the sit bones high, low ribs draw to the back line of the body. Relax your head between your arms. Find a little bit of external rotation in the shoulders. That means the armpits start to face one another as you firmly ground into the base of the index finger and thumb. Breathe here. Shift your gaze towards your palms. Exhale, walk, step, float. Bring your feet forward to the top of your mat. Feet are together to touch. Inhale to find a halfway lift. Hands can slide up the shins. Pull your chest forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold over the legs. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, chest lifts. Breathe out, Uttanasana, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up to stand, circle, sweep the arms. Samasthiti, gather all that beautiful energy to heart center, pause. Breathe here, full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, take the arms wide, reach them overhead. Turn the palms to face one another, lift your chest. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift, pull the chest through. Exhale, release, step your feet back one at a time to high plank. You guys always have the option to drop your knees to the earth. Do what feels comfortable in your body. Stay connected to the abdominals. Hug the low ribs in, engage the front of the thighs, find a slight tuck of the tailbone so the front of the hip points lift towards the low ribs. Inhale here, exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Tops of the feet release, toes point straight back, round into all 10 toenails. Inhale, pull the chest forward, low cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down, hug the belly to the spine. Breathe in, breathe out, tap the forehead to the earth. Inhale, low cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, lower, release. Third round is your choice. You can breathe into low cobra, press into the palms a little bit more, find a medium high cobra, or all the way to upward facing dog. Lift the thighs, press into all 10 toenails, belly draws back, inhale. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, shift your gaze towards your palms. Exhale, step, walk, float, bring your feet to the top of the mat. Breathe in to halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Good, we'll go traditional Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Vinyasa as you exhale, hands down, feet back, high plank. Lower down chaturanga as you breathe out. Inhale, low cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. Gaze towards your hands. Find the bottom of the exhale, step, walk, float, bring your feet to meet your top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, Uttanasana. Inhale, we rise strong, Urdhva Hastasana, come all the way up. Samasthiti, exhale, hands to heart space. Feet can be together to touch, or you can separate them to hip distance. Find a comfortable place. Make sure the blades of your feet align with the long edge of your mat. Bend into your knees. Arms come up by the ears. If you have any shoulder injuries, arms can come parallel to the earth or hands to heart center. Utkatasana chair. Drop the hips. Squeeze through the inner thighs, the low belly, and then imagine you have a big rubber band around your outer thighs. Light up through the fingertips. Breathe here. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, open twist, right arm goes back, left arm comes forward. Keep your knees and hips aligned, so the left knee, left hip pulled back in space as you rotate through the upper back. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, come back through chair pose. Exhale, open twist to the left. Good, same thing in the lower body. This rotation happens in the space between the shoulder blades. Make sure that your palms are shoulder height and you're really opening up, peeling that left shoulder back. Chair pose, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, plant your palms, high plank.
Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga or all the way to your belly. Inhale, low cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, stack the right hip on top of the left. Take some big circles of the knee in one direction and the other. Finding a little bit of lubrication in that hip joint. Realign the hips, roll the right hip forward and down, extend the right leg straight and strong. Lift the right heel, breathe in. Breathe out, knee to nose, come forward, tuck your chin in. Inhale, take the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Keep the left heel lifted, rise to crescent lunge, take the arms overhead. Roll the left hip forward so that your hip points are pointing towards the top of your mat like headlights. Open up through the chest, draw the biceps back. Breathe in, breathe out, cactus the arms, bend the left knee to a hover. Pull the elbows back and in like there's a string drawing your sternum towards the sky. Inhale, rise back to crescent lunge. Warrior two, exhale. Readjust the feet, front heel aligns with back arch, knees tracking over the second and third toes. So you're rolling the outer right thigh down. Shoulders over the hips, arms parallel to the floor. Take a nice big reverse as you breathe in. Line the left hand on the back leg, take the right hand up and over. Keep this nice deep bend in the right knee, rolling the outer right thigh down. Reach through the right hands. Keep the right shoulder away from the ear. Breathe into all these muscles along the rib cage. Find another inhale. Exhale to come back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down. Left hand to the inside of the right foot. Left heel lifts. We take a twist. Right hand to the sky. Ground into the base of the right big toe. Press your left thigh towards the wall behind you. Release your hands to the mat. Step the right foot back, vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga or all the way to your belly. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathe in this shape. Inhale, take the left leg up. Pause, stack the left hip on top of the right. Take those circles with the knee in one direction and the other. Realign the hips, straighten the left leg, press into the heel, lift the heel nice and high, roll the outer left hip down, breathe in, breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, crescent lunge, quietly land the left foot between your hands and rise up strong. Make all those adjustments with the lower body, square your hips to the short edge. Draw the biceps back by the ears. Gently turn the pinkies and thumbs out. Breathe. Deep inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the back knee to a hover. Good, inhale, rise back through crescent lunge, hold. Warrior two, exhale. Find a little bit of traction like you're sliding your feet towards the center of your mat. This right thigh kind of rolls forward. Left thigh externally rotates, shoulders over the hips. Reach through the hands. Take your drishti or your gaze down that left middle finger. Find a reverse. Right hand comes down, left hand comes high. Lengthen through the left fingertips. Find that space between the low ribs and the hip point on the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out, come back to warrior two. Cartwheel the right hand to the inside of the left foot, pivot onto the ball of the right foot, left hand goes high. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Actively press the right palm into the earth and then pull the left fingertips towards the ceiling. Release, left hand to the floor. Step the left foot back and find your vinyasa. Find your flow. This can always be skipped as well. You can simply press back to downward facing dog if you'd like. Gaze goes towards your palms. Exhale, bend the knees, step, walk, float, bring your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Chair pose. Drop the hips, sweep the arms high or parallel to the floor. Two more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sit your hips towards your heels, find a seat. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees go wide. Sit up nice and tall, give yourself a little wiggle. Make sure that both of your sit bones are connecting to the mat. Pubic bone draws down so the front of the pelvis tilts forward. Lift your chest. And then if you'd like, if you can maintain a flat back, start to come forward. I want you to really think about there's a string pulling you through this camera, right? So your chest is drawing towards me. You're rolling the shoulders back and down. Go ahead and rise up. Take your left leg, send it straight out in front of you. Take your right foot to the outside of the left knee. If you would like full Ardha Matsyendrasana, you'll bend that left knee, heel towards your glutes. Take your right hand, place it back behind you. Use that right hand like a fulcrum as a twisting point. Press the floor away. Inhale through the left arm. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe in, sit up taller, breathe out, twist, look back over that right shoulder. Find an open twist to the left. And then let's switch it out. Take your right leg, extend it straight out in front of you, take the foot to the outside of the knee, or bend the knee, draw your heel towards your glute. Take your left hand, place it gently behind you. Again, it should be nice and tall. We're pressing the floor away. Inhale, reach tall through that right hand. Exhale, right elbow to left knee, sit up tall, rotate, twist, look back over that left shoulder. Draw the low belly in, ground into that outer left hip. Come back to center, find your nice little open twist to the right. And then go ahead and release. Make your way down onto your back. Draw your heels in towards your glutes. Make sure that your feet are hip distance apart and your toes are pointing straight forward. Wiggle your shoulder blades a little bit closer together underneath the body. And then press into the feet, lift the hips, bridge pose. Sit bones lengthen towards your knees. Inner thighs roll down, belly pulls to the back line of the body. One more breath. Slowly release, come down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone releases down to the floor last. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice little hug. Send your legs high, waterfall pose. Arms can come down by your sides. This is a nice little recharge for your body. Stay here. Keep the legs lifted. You can always take this supported as well, moving your sit bones towards a wall. Legs extend up the wall. We'll finish out our practice in this shape. Please feel free to stay here as long as you would like. When you're ready, you'll slowly come out on your own time, making this practice as long as it fits for you.
Thank you so much for being here on my very first video. Super appreciate you guys. Always feel free to come back, check in with this sequence, see how you're feeling in your body. It's a great way to start your day. Namaste.